Want to tell you about an event coming up in downtown Springfield this weekend, just in time for Halloween. And Bill McCarty joins us to talk about the Parent Place's 5th annual Halloween parade from HSHS Group. Bill, thanks for taking time with us this morning. It's been a bit since you've been in studio with us. Typically, we're talking city business, but today we're talking about something totally different. Tell us about the parade coming up this weekend.
That's right, Greg. City business is boring, but this is fun stuff here. We have the 5th annual Halloween parade presented by HSHS Medical Group, kicking off this Saturday at 7 p.m. Prior to that, we have some other events going on. See, we've worked to grow this event. We've worked in conjunction with some other folks who do their own to put them all on the same night. So the Governor's Mansion is doing their annual big trick-or-treating event from 3 to 5 prior to the parade. Then from 5 to 7, we have the Old State Capitol doing a trick-or-treating event. And new this year, Lincoln's Home is doing a big trick-or-treating event back in their area as well. So you've got 3 things to do prior to the parade even kicking off at 7 p.m.
That's pretty awesome. So, people who are looking to go check out the parade, there's going to be all that stuff on the periphery as well, before and after, and definitely ripe for you to get downtown and check out the parade. And the nighttime parade too, Bill, which I think that's awesome.
It's Halloween,
nighttime
Greg.
parades are fantastic. Absolutely. So what do you encourage people? You encourage them to get all dressed up? What are you going to be wearing?
Just if you go to our Facebook page, and I think you might be posting that link or something, you go to the Parent Place's annual Halloween parade, you'll see pictures from past parades and all of the people that are dressed up. And it's not just the kids. A lot of the adults get into it as well. And, of course, our entrance, we have marching bands. We have people with floats that are Halloween themed. We have dance troops. We're going to have some classic cars. Everybody really gets into it. They dress up. They throw candy. Nobody is down there without really getting into the spirit. That's the whole point of the Halloween parade. And when you have those other events prior to it, it just really gets everybody ready for the main event on Monday, I guess, is Halloween itself.
Wow.
But
it's wild.
You can get a heck of a head start at our parade and all the other events going on Saturday.
Oh, absolutely. And again, events beforehand. The Governor's Mansion is going to have some Halloween events, and then you've got the parade. Where exactly is the parade kicking off?
So the parade will use what we call the traditional Springfield route for the most part. We're going to kick off at Horace Mann. That's where we're all lining up. So really it'll start at pretty much Jefferson and 7th, I think, is where people start lining up. It'll go down to 5th. It'll take 5th down to Monroe Street. We'll kick back up Monroe to 6th Street, and then we'll go down 6th, and we will end the parade at 6th and Washington. Now, I will tell you that we'll have some MCs set up at 6th and Adams. If anybody wants to hear about the entrance as they're going by, what they are, what they're about, certainly you can camp there and hear all about those parade entrants. Now, if you got young ones and your priority is candy, you may want to start on Jefferson or 5th Street. We have some very eager people sometimes throwing out candy, and instead of doing a piece or two at a time, they're doing a handful or two at a time. So sometimes it can be a little sketchy on whether or not there's still candy left as you come down the back stretch on 6th Street.
So if your kids are in it just for the candy, keep that in mind. You might want to start on the front part of the parade start route instead of the back end of the parade start route, because, well, you want access to that candy. So keep that in mind. We're talking with Bill McCarty, the Parent Place 5th annual Halloween parade from HSHS Group. It's going on Saturday, and some events before and after the parade. Bill, for people not familiar with the Parent Place, tell us about it.
So the Parent Place is focused on teaching positive parenting and preventing child abuse. We have been around in Springfield since 1974.
Wow.
One of the reasons we started the parade was to help raise our profile. It's a bit of a fundraiser for us as well, but we wanted to do something that could raise the profile of this great not-for-profit that we have that does a lot of good and has for decades. But we also wanted to raise the profile of other local not-for-profits. Everybody knows the big ones, the Habitat for Humanities, the Susan G. Coleman's, all that. But no, a lot of people don't know their local, right in their backyard, not-for-profits that are doing a lot of good. So that's what we do, and we're happy to say that I think Bridget said we've got 7, 12, something like that, other not-for-profits that are going to be in this parade as well.
Yeah, so
exactly what we wanted.
and raising the profile on all of these to ensure that they are in your thoughts, especially heading into the holidays where a lot of people are going to be in the giving spirit, and you're going to want to make sure that you do donate to these local nonprofits that do incredible work. And raising that profile, the Parent Place is hosting the Halloween parade Saturday. Again, Bill McCarty with us from the Parent Place. Give us kind of the event before, the event, and the event after, and why people should make that plan to get down there and just block out the entire afternoon on into the evening to be in downtown Springfield.
Well, I'll tell you why. One thing I want to emphasize, this is a family event. We are not putting on the St. Patrick's Day parade. The St. Patrick's Parade is a great event, a lot of fun, but we are really focused on families, young kids. Everything is geared towards that. We're turning downtown into one giant spooktacular event, as we like to call it. So it all kicks off at the governor's mansion at 3 o'clock. They'll be doing their big trick-or-treating event they always do. I think they give away full-size candy bars and bags of stuff. Yes, so if your kids are really into that, you want to start there, 3 to 5. Then at 5 o'clock, you've got two other options. The Old State Capitol will be doing something, and as will Lincoln's Home. Now, I will tell you, Greg,
cool.
The last time Lincoln's Home did something was pre-pandemic. They're just getting back into it. They used to do their own standalone event. The last time they did it, the person who runs that event told me they had over 1,500 people, because I don't think it's just going to Lincoln's Home. I think they've got different spots in that whole historic area to do it. So you've got all those. And
by the way, families out there, if you've never, what a great thing. You know, I mean, even those of you who don't families, I'm going down there just seeing the hustle and bustle around getting all the candy and taking part in that historic area. The fact that that's going along with the event at the governor's mansion, and then you've got the Parent Place Halloween parade downtown. Saturday is going to be perfect for
it's going to be great. And we've got, just to give you an idea, this is our fifth one. We started with 24 entrants in 2017. We've got 56.
Woo-hoo!
56.
That's pretty incredible.
This Saturday. So, yes, it's going to be a great time. Marching bands.
Yeah.
We've got Halloween-themed floats. I think we've got Nightmare Before Christmas, Hocus Pocus, Ghostbusters, all kinds of different things. So, yeah, certainly classic cars, dance troops. It's all going to be in the parade. It's going to be great.
And I tell you, it looks like, the chance of showers is only coming, according to the forecast,
later.
In the early Sunday morning hours.
Yes.
So, it's going to have a little bit of overcast, but that's going to be perfect.
No, the weather's supposed to be high 65 that day, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good stuff. Well, Bill McCarty, the Parent Place 5th Annual Halloween Parade, downtown Springfield, events before, and then you've got the parade going on. So block out your whole afternoon and get down there and check it out. Bill McCarty, thank you so much for taking time with us. We'll talk again soon, all right?
Thank you, Greg. Much appreciated.
It is Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WM.